I've been visiting schools all around Canberra, looking at how our investments in education are having a positive impact on education outcomes in the 21st century. Firstly, the construction of new trade training centres will give secondary students the opportunity to learn new skills to prepare them for a variety of trades. These will provide an important incentive for students considering leaving school and certainly fill a very important skills gap that we have in our industry at the moment. Here in Canberra, St Mary MacKillop College is working with St Francis Xavier College, Merici College and St Clair's College to build the ACT's first trade training centre, and Principal Michael Lee at MacKillop College took a few minutes to share his thoughts on the project.
The Trade Training Centre initiative was a Kevin Rudd, Kevin 07 election commitment, and I'm delighted as principal of a large secondary school that initiative came to fruition. That money and the structure to access that money through a grant came about, and we applied, and the 4 archdiocesan Catholic schools in Canberra, of which MacKillop was the lead school, won $5.7 million to build a trade training centre. Now, what that means for kids in my school and for kids at St Clair's and at Merici College and St Francis Xavier is that we're now able to provide a much broader and better quality suite of courses in vocational education in the areas of construction and in the areas of hospitality, and to offer those courses in partnership with CIT, which is very important for the credibility of our courses here. We can offer those to our kids and give them a really good experience of a Year 12 certificate. Lots of kids are now going to choose to stay on at MacKillop and be high school kids and study some English and some maths and some biology and some history and do a vet course in construction, a vet course in hospitality that will show real commitment to their interest in that trade when they leave school and give them a leg up at CIT to finish their courses. This is a really good initiative for secondary schools. It's a really good initiative for upskilling the Australian workforce, and I think it's a great initiative for education in Canberra, and I think the government should be commended on the Trade Training Centre initiative.
The Building Education Revolution policy is providing urgently needed new infrastructure and upgrades to existing infrastructure for schools. The Primary Schools for the 21st Century program has provided a terrific opportunity for schools to upgrade large-scale infrastructure. The National School Pride part of the BER has provided funding to primary and secondary schools for smaller scale infrastructure and minor refurbishment projects. Canberra schools have had funding under both the Primary Schools for the 21st Century program and the National School Pride program. For instance, Waniasa School received $2 million for the construction of new covered learning areas, which will be a great way for students to have adaptive learning spaces, adding variety to their learning environment. Richardson Primary School received $2.125 million for a refurbished shade structure, library and student facilities. Principal Vivian Palmer took a few minutes to share her thoughts on this project.
The BER has made a big difference to our school in the fact that we've been able to have a complete library upgrade and refurbishment with extensive work done on putting insulation in that we didn't have before, in updating the lighting system so we have the most economical lighting system that works well, but it's also a sustainable model that's going to make a difference for our carbon footprint. The other thing is that we've managed to put on a performing arts area in the Kakadu unit. In that unit we had 4 classrooms and we've actually changed them into 3 big ones, but with opening up doors so we can use that as a performing arts area. And that will be fantastic, like putting the whole school together in there and for sharing. Times it's warmer, it's cosier than the big hall. The other thing we've done as part of this is all of the student toilets have been updated, and it's an interesting thing because the SRC, we have a very strong SRC at the school, they have actually for the last 3 or 4 years, every year said, can we do something about the toilets, can we do something about the toilets? And so when we got this opportunity, we actually have done something about the toilets, and the toilets are all 5-star systems. They're just fantastic. They've got the latest of everything, automatic water taps that come on, and everything is just fantastic from that point of view, and it looks really smart, stunning, and it's something that makes the kids think, yeah, well actually I'm valued because of some of the improved facilities around the school. We've been running the last 4 weeks we've been running a program for adults, Indigenous parents who were given a rollout of computers through the Smith family. They had to have some training before they could take those computers home. They use this computer lab here in our library. This is big enough that we could run childcare in and out of the side door here. The parents were here working, having lessons on how to use technology for the first time for many of them. And that was really, really successful. But we managed to do that with extra visitors in the building. So I think there were about 30 families came along to that particular, and that was from Aboriginal families from across the Tuggeranong Valley. So it means with the toilets are inside, outside, that makes that access much easier for people. And I think the improvement to the school here has actually helped deliver on that vision. It makes the kids feel proud. When we were talking to Kate and to the SRC executive, Kate said, "Oh well, you're going to be stars or really successful or something because you've had your photos taken." And Matt turned to her and said, "Actually, I'm already successful because I go to Richardson Primary School."
As another example, Lynham Primary School have procured new interactive whiteboards to assist with teaching children at the school, and have also built a brand new multi-purpose building with their BER funding, which Principal Fran Dorning is discussing with us now.
This building is the result of a true collaboration and is an outstanding and well-deserved investment in public education. We thank the Federal Government for providing us the facilities to further develop the children's skills and their love for the arts, and instilling them an appreciation for the positive power that the arts and science have in our world. Right from the announcement that our school would be provided with new facilities through the Federal Government's Building the Education Revolution projects, we have enjoyed an exceptionally successful process, working collaboratively with true professionals dedicated to providing the best possible learning facility for our children. I would really like to acknowledge the work of the ACT Department of Education officers and the officers from ACT Government.
So much of politics and government is about making choices, and the Federal Government chose to invest in education, and I think that speaks volumes for the values of this Federal Government and for the opportunity that it gave the ACT and schools like Lynham Primary to really improve their facilities.
Hello, my name is Fran Dorning. I'm the principal of Lynham Primary School in Canberra. Today we've just had the opening of our new wonderful building that was built under the Building the Education Revolution project. The building that we're sitting in right now has a beautiful music room for our band and to perform in, our Lynham singers and all our music classes to be held in. We have a wonderful new dance studio which will make such a difference to the learning of dance in our school. Dance is an integral part of our school program. All our children from preschool through to year 6 have dance lessons weekly. We have a visual arts science room where the children are able to perform experiments, engage in artwork in a space that is purpose-built for that. We don't have that anywhere else in our school, and we are very excited, and the children are very excited to have that sort of opportunity. As well as a new building, we've been able to install in all our classrooms now interactive whiteboards. This has been an exceptional opportunity for our school. Under this funding, we've been able to put them through every classroom, 20 classrooms, so 20 groups of children are now able to use this tool, which in this day and age is just like the blackboard or the whiteboard of days gone by. It's a tool, an essential tool for teaching, and we're very pleased that we've been able to offer that now to all our staff and to our children. At Lynham Primary, we're always looking for the best quality teachers, and we're very proud of our teaching staff here at Lynham. One of the attractive things of having interactive whiteboards throughout the school is that teachers who use ICT well in their teaching practice are now attracted to our school to be able to share this knowledge and expertise with the children.
I also want to briefly mention the Digital Education Revolution program, which is a visionary federal Labor policy to ensure secondary students have the tools to develop the skills necessary for the 21st century and the digital age. This program is being achieved through new laptops, through high-speed connections with great teacher training, and it's all about developing the skill set that we need in the digital age in the 21st century. This program is reliant, of course, upon the National Broadband Network, a wonderful investment in high-speed bandwidth for the whole of the country. We've just heard from a few of the schools involved in the federal government's investments in education. I'm so proud of the fact that these projects have gone smoothly, on time, and the outcomes are fantastic, and everyone agrees on that. And it's great to note that 97% of the projects around the country have gone smoothly. Here in Canberra, the level of cooperation between the federal government and the ACT government has made sure this project has been such a resounding success. The trade training centres, the building education revolution and the digital education revolution are all part of our stimulus investment to make sure our economy has stayed strong during a really difficult time of the global financial crisis. I'm really proud of the way these investments are geared towards making sure Australia has a stronger future and a better education system for our children.